Yeah, to me it's like to the OGs out there, y'all gotta start teaching these younger ones about the horrors of prison life. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's consequences that come with murder and drug selling and all of those kind of things. You know what I mean? And they gotta understand that that time is over with. There ain't gonna be no more, you know, Rich Porters and all of them dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like that era is done. You understand what I'm saying? You can't that shouldn't even be an option for a young person to think they can come up in that way. You know what I'm saying? All you're gonna do is get a few dollars here and there, but the cost is devastating. You know what I'm saying? The cost is majorly devastating. You know what I mean? Like nobody lasts in that game. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody is niggas is either dead, in prison doing life sentences and shit like that. Like that's the side that these young ones need to know. You know what I'm saying? With no support, you're in the prison with no support. You know what I mean? Somebody telling you when to eat, when to shit, when to shower, when to shave. You know what I'm saying? Like everything. You know what I'm saying? Controlling whether or not you can watch this program, that program, or whatever the case is. Like it's a terrible way to live. Like it's nothing exciting about it. You know what I mean? And it's been glorified through the music and this, that, and the third. And you know what I'm saying? I get all of that. You know what I'm saying? But the reality is the consequences. It's like it don't add up. You know what I'm saying? Like for the little bit of whatever you get from it. You understand what I'm saying? Because trust me, as tight as you are and as close as you are with people on the street, you know what I'm saying, that you grow with or that you hustle with, you do other things with, you understand what I'm saying? Believe me. You know what I'm saying? Shit changes when you get behind them walls. You understand what I'm saying? It's gladiator school. You know what I'm saying? You know, the fights and things like that could be horrific. You know what I'm saying? People lose their life in there. You know what I'm saying? Stabbed up, you know what I'm saying? Shanked up, whatever, choked out, whatever, beat up, beat to death. You understand what I'm saying? Like, then, you got some little rapes that happen here and there. You understand what I'm saying? But yo, I'm trying to tell you, the prison life is something that they need to be taught. I don't know what happened to Scared Straight or whatever, but a lot of these younger ones, they need to talk to some of these OGs that's really been through you know what I mean? Because these dudes lost family members. Some dudes in prison while their mom died, their father died, their aunts, their uncles, cousins, nephews, brothers, sisters. You know what I'm saying? Half of the time they can't even get to the funeral. You get any kind of medical situation, you can forget about it. You subject to dying there. You know what I'm saying? You got a toothache. It might take you 2 months to go see a dentist in behind those bars while you just sit and suffer in pain. You understand what I'm saying? Or any other kind of pain or ache or whatever the case is. You know what I mean? No movement. You can't go nowhere. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And every dude that goes into the system always got a story for the most part. You got some knuckleheads that's like, oh, they still on the tough guy shit. Oh, this ain't nothing. This, that, and the third. But most people, they regret the shit. You know what I'm saying? They regret it. You know, and once they start living, that life, it's like they like, damn, like I done messed my life up. I done took somebody else's life. I can't give that back. You know what I mean? And then the system get a 2-for-1. Because one nigga's dead, the next nigga in prison for the rest of his life. They got two people out the way. Let alone if there's some kind of conspiracy thing going on where it's two or three or more, then you got one or two people dead, and then you got 3 or 4 other people going to prison for life. You know what I'm saying? Like, the bottom line is there's nothing good that comes out of doing bad. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's just the reality. And nowadays, it's not set up for you to have a nice long run and make a lot of money and then transition into something else. It was never designed for us, not for black people, to get rich like the Italians and some of these other groups of people, you know what I'm saying, and regular white people that did their thing doing prohibition, selling alcohol and drugs and all of that. And they was able to parlay their money into businesses. They sent their children to the best schools to get educated, and then they funded their children to open up these companies that we all support. you know what I'm saying, and give our money to. It's not designed and set up for us to be able to do that. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, we just gotta be, we just gotta find another way. You understand what I'm saying? And furthermore, we got bigger, what they call it, bigger fish to fry. You understand what I'm saying? Because look at what's happening to us by other nations of people. You know, the murder, being murdered, and this, that, and the third. You understand what I'm saying? Just being killed, you know what I'm saying, out there on the street. You know what I mean? And our women and our children and all that. Come on, we got to turn this thing around. You understand what I'm saying? We can't afford to lose no soldiers out here in the streets. You know what I'm saying? We need y'all on the battlefield. You know what I'm saying? For the liberation of our people. You understand what I'm saying? Like, come on. If you know, that's where we need to be at. You know, if y'all want some sport and play, you know what I'm saying? Why y'all killing each other? You understand what I'm saying? When somebody else is openly murdering you every day, dragging you all in the street, dragging your grandmothers and daughters and sisters and nieces and aunties and all of that, and each other in the street constantly. You know what I'm saying? You know, these brothers that got the heart to go out there and do what they do, or whatever the case is, I don't know if they really got heart for real, for real. Because if they really had heart, then they would you take that same energy and fight against their open oppressor. You understand? In the same way. You know what I'm saying? Instead of fighting against each other. So I can't even give them no heart. And it don't, anybody could take a gun, pull a trigger, kill some, like a child can do that. 6, 7, 8 years old. You know what I'm saying? But the gangsters back in the era that I know, if they had a beef with a person, they went and saw that person. You know what I'm saying? No innocent civilian lives is lost in those type of wars. You know what I'm saying? And certain people were untouchable. Kids, you know what I'm saying? Women, you know what I'm saying? That kind of thing or whatever. It was untouchable. It was unheard of for dudes to do the kind of stuff that these dudes is doing today. You understand what I'm saying? Even though they was doing wrong too. You understand what I'm saying? But at least even within the criminal world, there was a code of ethics. You understand? And it ain't just about not snitching, not ratting and all that. It was much more than that. There was many, many codes of ethics, you know what I'm saying, in that underworld life. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what these dudes seem to be missing. You know, it's just like the wild, wild west. And these niggas that's in the street like that, they not even getting money. You see what I'm saying? They're not even getting money. You know, they killing each other and they're not even getting money. And they killing each other for dumb reasons, you know what I'm saying? And there's no really good reason, in my opinion. But, you know, it's super duper dumb. You understand what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm just saying, listen, they gotta know what the other side look like. You know what I'm saying? Because this popping pills and this, that, and the third, it's just not where it's at. You know, we wasn't, yeah, we talked about drugs, but we told the horrible side of it. You know what I'm saying? And the little bit of glorification that we did in our songs or whatever, yeah, that was a little bit, but it was already always a storyline in there. They always told you about how they lost their friend, how this one mother was on crack or their mother was on crack or whatever, what have you. You see what I'm saying? So it wasn't just a thing where, okay, you know, just pop some pills, take some coke, girls with girls, and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, I'm done. I'm just telling you. Manners and respect.